Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Lately, when I watch TikTok, I see a lot of videos from fellow Africans where they are reacting to what's happening in South Africa and uttering things like, yes, South Africans hate other black people, they reject other Africans and East Asians. So, East Asians, we're talking about Bangladesh and Pakistan, but then they make South Africa comfortable for Europeans and white Americans, just general Western Europe, where the Western world and white people. And look, because you don't understand what's going on in South Africa, I understand why you come to that conclusion. And you can be forgiven for coming to that conclusion because you don't understand how South Africa's society is. Let me explain to you. You see, the migrants that we are getting from Africa and a bit of East Asia, when they come to South Africa, they are not coming here as successful Africans. They're not coming into South Africa with scarce skills and a lot of money to invest in the economy. No. All of you are coming here as asylum seekers in general. You are coming here with nothing. If we are honest, you're coming here with nothing at all. You come here, you live in our townships and rural areas, you compete in the informal sector, tuck shops, spaza shops, salons, informal work like bricklaying, um, delivery drivers, and the likes. Those are opportunities that should be reserved for South Africans. You guys are coming from wherever you are struggling to come and offer much cheaper labor in South Africa for those jobs. And you are forming businesses in an economy, in the sector of the economy where South Africans are supposed to exclusively occupy. So you guys are a nuisance to South Africans that are poor. You are a nuisance. We're not even gonna be soft about it. So while you are living in our poor communities, our townships and the likes, you guys are also demanding free healthcare from the government. You are demanding free housing. You are demanding free healthcare. And you even go one step further. And what do you call, your males are always chasing after South African women. You see how that is offensive. So the reason why when South Africans are rejecting immigrants, they start with Africans and East Asians is because you guys are taking all of the informal opportunities where poor black people start fixing their lives. That's where they start when they're trying to improve their lives. The small shops selling cheap items, and then the small jobs again, driving trucks, being a delivery driver, all of those jobs. You guys are trying to compete there, which is very, very incorrect. And you guys are not sensitive to that because where you are coming from is very dysfunctional. You're coming from an economy that almost doesn't have sectors. It's one big scramble. Well, South Africa has got a structured economy where there's a informal sector, primary, secondary, and tertiary. It's well defined. So you guys are coming into South Africa and trying to compete in the informal sector, and that is incorrect. Let me tell you what Europeans are doing so that you guys can see why they are not rejected as quickly as African migrants and East Asian markets. The Europeans that you say we are soft on, most of the time when they come into South Africa, they are already rich. So from the day they move into the country, they move into a suburb. You won't find a white migrant in a township or a rural area. When they form businesses, they are forming businesses in the formal sector, whether it's primary, secondary, or tertiary sector. And most of the time, it's in the tertiary sector. They are forming businesses in those sectors. When they are forming or when they are looking for employment, they usually come with some sort of scarce skill and occupy the tertiary sector or even the secondary or primary sector where there is a requirement for specialized skills. That is the difference. So those people usually come into our economy and contribute a lot of value at the top. And they live in communities where you hardly interact with other South Africans, because in the richer, more affluent places, people are not as social as in the poorer areas in South Africa. So we can hardly even see the white immigrants. We hardly even interact with them, to be honest. Whereas if I walked out my house and I traveled to a township, or I traveled to the poorer side of the city, I'm going to see African migrants. I'm telling you, if I was looking for a European migrant in South Africa, it would take me hours to find one. It would take me hours to find one. But if I was looking for an African migrant, I'll just go to the bad side of town where it's dirty, where it's downtrodden. That's where I'm going to find African migrants. Do you understand? Does that make sense? If I was looking for an African migrant, I'm going to order a meal online. The person who's going to come driving the delivery bike is going to be a migrant. The poor jobs that our own people were supposed to be occupying to fix their lives. If a poor black person in South Africa is looking for healthcare, they have to go to the local clinic and queue behind an illegal foreigner to get a service. How is that fair? Rich South Africans are not queuing behind foreign migrants in private healthcare. They are not doing that. They are not, because there are not a lot of them in general. So this rejection is not personal. No, it's the socio-economic forces on the ground that are pushing us to such solutions. And you guys are not going to understand. Let us deal with our problems and just keep quiet. Do things by the book when you're coming to South Africa.
A South African man has come forward to change this narrative of foreigners saying that South Africans are xenophobic, South Africans this and this. They're just saying bad things about South Africans, and explains Uguti, you cannot understand. You will not understand, especially those black foreigners that compare themselves with European foreigners. And he made an example, which he said, right now, if I'm looking for an European foreigner, I can go up and down the whole township and not even find one. And he's telling the truth. He's really telling the truth. But with these black foreigners, trust me, you can just request something via Deliver or Uber or whatever it is. The person that will deliver in mosque is not lying with this one. He is not lying. The person that will deliver those parcels, most of the time, it will be a foreigner, not a South African. It's very rare to get a South African delivering that thing. And when you go to town, guys, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. And he also made an example on when it comes to businesses that these European foreigners, they come to invest, they come having the money already to invest, while our brothers and sisters, they come with nothing. They come with nothing, and then they come and compete with the citizens. Yes, they will come and compete with the citizens. With this one, I really don't know, guys. I don't know. But please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think about this one? Do you think it's right or not? Give your thoughts down below in the comment section.